God. It says it is a place of great weeping. It's a place where people cry constantly, without stopping. It's a place of great weeping. It says it's a place where God's hand, he hands the cup of wrath. You will drink from the very cup of wrath. You and I literally have never drank from the cup of wrath. You have never been in a position where God was wrathful at you. He may have been upset at you. He may have been angry at you. But God has never been wrathful against you. Wrath is when you pour out all hostility and hatred upon an individual. You have never felt that in your life. Even when you sin, God says, even when you sin, you have never felt the wrath of God. You've always experienced God's mercy. Yes, sir. The blood covered you while you was doing what you were doing. You may have been in trouble, but you've never experienced, God says, the wrath of God. He said, hell is God's definition of you will drink the cup of his wrath. He said it's a place of eternal smoke. He says the smoke that just gushes out constantly and constantly. I said, why, God? He said, because it's the flesh that constantly burns. Deacon Livingston, he said, it's a place for the liar. It's a place for the fornicator. It's a place for the whoremonger. He said, it's a place for the adulterer. It's a place for the homosexual. It's a place for the lesbian. It's a place for the unbeliever. It's a place for the drunkard. He said it's a place for all who lie and love a lie. All who speak lie. Y'all said y'all can handle it. There are just some of the definitions that God gives. Now, I want you to go in your mind. Go in your mind. And I want you to see that hell is not the way that you and I thought it would be. Because when you look in the book of Luke, it says this man had an experience being in many torments in hell. Because he's going to a place because of his greed and his lack of feeding the poor. And I want you to see that God is sincere about his word concerning us. And I want you to see that he is going to hell because he overlooked picking up a beggar that lay at the gate, and the beggar who was in torment, not just the beggar that was healthy, but the Bible says daily he laid there at the gate. It does not say that he was carried away like all the other beggars in the Bible, but Lazarus could not move. Daily he laid at this particular gate of the rich man. And the Bible said that the rich man was fed. What do you mean? Sumptuously every day. Meaning he progressed every single day. And as he came past the beggar could not move. The beggar began to change physically, the Bible says. When you look at the word, the Bible said that the beggar's condition began to change. The dogs begin to come over and they begin to have mercy at the same time. Simultaneously, they torment this man.